What do we think for part A? How many x-intercepts does this graph have? Who says it has 2? Who says it has 1? Who says it has none? All right, so you would say it has 0. You could say none. But this is your x-axis. And if we look at it, that parabola does not come down far enough. The axis of symmetry is the middle line. So that would be right here. Axis of symmetry is the middle. So this goes through right here. So it would be at x equals 3. Do we think the A value is positive or negative for this one? Who says it's positive? Who says negative? If it's a smile, it's positive. If it's a frown, it's negative. And this one is a smile, so it's positive. And what's the domain of all of our quadratics? All real numbers, yeah. All right, go ahead and take out your, I think it was a purple sheet that we started. I can't remember the color. If you are absent, it's over there in the Thursday. I guess we started it Thursday. So we're on the back side of that purple paper. We're going to finish practicing how to graph in vertex form. So let's go ahead off to the side. We have to make our box. Let's go ahead and put this in vertex form. So that means x squared would go here. Then you split that negative 2x to a negative 1x and a negative 1x. The C value is positive 5. That goes outside of the box. All right, so what's the number that we're going to use to complete the square? Because this is incomplete. And remember, the number that goes here is always what you get when you multiply these together. So what is negative 1 times negative 1? What is it? Not negative 1, positive 1, yep. So we're going to put a plus 1 here, and then whatever we add, we subtract from here. So we take out our GCFs. So our vertex form would be y equals x minus 1 squared. And then what is 5 minus 1? 4 plus 4. So our vertex, remember, we always flip this sign. So if that's a negative, then we're going to put a positive and a positive 4. And that's a minimum. And your axis of symmetry is x equals 1. Whatever number is here is the same number that goes here. So when we look at our number line, we pick two numbers, the 2 numbers on the left side and the 2 numbers on the right side. So that would be 2, 3, 0, and negative 1. So I'll give you a minute to fill in. So we have x minus 1. I'm just going to keep writing our vertex form. So our vertex form is x minus 1 squared plus 4. X minus 1 squared plus 4. X minus 1 squared plus 4. And you're just going to put in these numbers here. So I'll give you a minute to get the other values. And then to graph it. what did you get for that first one? For this one. So whatever you get here, we should get the same thing here. And whatever we get here, we should get the same thing here. So what do we get for when x is 3? What do we get for y? 8. Who got 8? All right, so we got an 8 here. And then what about when x is 2? What you get? 5. Anybody else get 5? So then did you get another 5 and another 8? Okay, well, we did it right. So let's go ahead and graph it. So 3 up 8. 2 up 5. 1 up 4. And then negative 1 up to the 8. All right, so that would be our graph. And I forgot to fill in the y-intercept. When you look at these three, which is our original, which one of these numbers? 1, negative 2, or 5? 5. Yep, and we could also see it here. When x is 0, y is 5. So that means that is our y-intercept. All right, did we forget how to do it? Is it coming back a little bit? All right, let's do our last question. Let's go to example 4. Go ahead, take a few minutes. Rewrite that in vertex form. So what's our number that is going to complete the square? Makara, what number did we use to complete the square here? 4. Anybody else get a 4? All right, good. So we're going to add the 4 here, but subtract the 4 here. So we have an x plus 2 and an x plus 2. So vertex form would be y equals x plus 2 squared. And then when you put this in your calculator, negative 5 take away 4 is a negative 9. So where would our vertex be? That's the tricky part. Toby, what do you think? Where is our vertex going to be at? Negative 2, what else? Yep, who agrees? Negative 2, negative 9. Axis of symmetry is at x equals negative 2. And then our y-intercept, where is our y-intercept going to be at? Is it at 1, 4, or negative 5? Which one of these three numbers? Would you say, Angie? Negative 5, yep. All right, so let's go ahead and fill in our table. So we got a -1, a 0, a -3, and a -4. And then vertex form is x plus 2 squared minus 9. So I'm just going to fill that out. And then we have a 0, a -1, a -3, and a -4. So go ahead and fill in your 4 values for y. So what did you get for the first number? What'd you get, Che, for this number right here?
-5.
-5. Anybody else get -5? Okay. And then what about this box here? What we get? -8. Who got -8? All right, let's go ahead and graph it. So 0, -5, which is our y-intercept. Let me do this in red. And then -1, -8, -2, -9, and then we come on back up. And that would be your graph. All right, if you have not turned in homework 5, go ahead and use the rest of class to finish that out, get that turned in. Tomorrow, we're going to start on 1.6.